Sometimes I feel like there's such a stigma in today's society about making mistakes, and it's something that I've always been against. A lot of people are punished for making mistakes, and there's oftentimes repercussion because a mistake is made. I completely disagree with that. Mistakes are necessary in life because if you don't make a mistake, a lot of times you're not going to learn something. There have been so many times in my life that I've made mistakes, and in the moment, it's frustrating. In the moment, I might regret it, but then later on down the line, I really learned to appreciate it because it taught me something new. It taught me, maybe I need to not do something a certain way, or maybe I should do something differently. Maybe I shouldn't have said something. Maybe I should have said something. And I just feel like sometimes, especially in today's society, is unaccepting of somebody making a mistake. And I think that being said, it tends to cause almost like a lot of anxiety in people or fear of making a mistake. For example, little look into my personal life. I am a manager in a warehouse. I get all different employees. It's a seasonal job, not my position, but we have a seasonal schedule. So we use a lot of temporary seasonal employees. That means every single year during our season, I need to train new people. I need to accept the mistakes that they're going to make. And I just need to, roll with the punches, so to speak. And I've gotten employees who have made a mistake, and there's a few different types of them. Some people will make a mistake and they'll try to cover it up, which I explain, you can't do that. If you make a mistake, it's okay. We just need to fix it. We just need to move past it and don't make the same mistake again, Then there's the people who will make a mistake and approach me timidly. And I've had some people kind of approach me timidly and say, almost shaking and, sometimes in tears, and explain what happened and explain the mistake they made. And the only thing I can do is just reassure them, in our line of work, in my line of work, what we do, if a mistake is made, it's always fixable. There's no need to be ashamed of it. There's no need to fear that I'm going to get upset. Yeah, I might get frustrated because it's going to cause a little bit of a setback, but it happens. And it's unavoidable because in order to learn, you need to make mistakes. Period. Now, I will say the one thing that does irritate me is when people make the same mistake over and over and over again, and they don't learn from it. To me, that is almost like a I don't care attitude. Like, I don't care if I make a mistake. I don't care if I learn something. And unfortunately, you do get those people who really don't care, and those people don't last very long. But I guess my whole point in addressing mistakes is, don't be ashamed and don't be afraid to make a mistake, but just learn from it, move forward, and don't make the mistake again. And even if you do make the mistake again, it happens sometimes. If you didn't mean to and you sincerely try and sincerely are putting forth effort to better yourself, that'll be seen. Now, obviously, there's limits with everything. I'm not saying, go out and run somebody over with your car and say, oops, it was a mistake, I won't do it again. There's a line, like, draw a line, come on. But if you spill a glass of milk because you put it too close to the edge of the counter or the edge of the table or something like that, you're gonna learn. Maybe I shouldn't put it that close because it's gonna get bumped and it'll spill. And next time you have that glass of milk, you're going to put it further from the edge of the table or the counter or wherever. That's just an example. But anyway, like I said, don't be ashamed, don't be afraid to make a mistake. It happens, it's part of life. It's a healthy part of life. I've made serious mistakes in my life. A little more inside, I've made legal mistakes in my life, but I learned from them. Didn't do it again. That's what's important. I don't know. It's just something that kind of popped into my mind the other day, and a lot of people nowadays are so scared to make a mistake, and they cover it up, and that's not all right. Just roll with it. Move on. Learn. Keep on keeping on. And thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one.